In a small yet cozy home, nestled in a quaint neighborhood, there lived a happy-go-lucky dog named Max. Max belonged to a young boy named Timmy, who adored him and showered him with love, attention, and an abundance of treats. Max loved his life, but he never really thought about how good he had it. He took everything for granted, assuming that his boy would always be there for him, and that his days would always be filled with belly rubs, fetch, and delicious treats. One day, as Max was out for a walk with Timmy, they stumbled upon a scrawny, scrappy-looking dog wandering aimlessly down the street. The dog was in rough shape and seemed to have no home or family to call his own. Timmy was immediately taken with the dog's sad eyes and wagging tail, but Max was hesitant. "Why should we help this dog?" Max thought to himself. "We have everything we need and we're happy. What's the point of getting involved?" But as Tim knelt down to pet the stray dog, Max noticed something different about him. Despite his sad circumstances, the stray dog seemed grateful for even the smallest amount of attention. His tail wagged with a fervor that Max had never seen before, and his eyes shone with a sense of appreciation that Max couldn't help but feel drawn to. Over the next few days, Max found himself thinking about the stray dog more and more. He began to realize that he had been taking his own life for granted and that he wanted to help others who were less fortunate. So, Max decided to take action. He began to nudge Timmy towards the stray dog every time they went for a walk. He would share his toys, his food, and his treats with the stray, and he even unlatched the garden gate, letting the stray in to sleep in his doghouse when the weather turned cold. Slowly but surely, Timmy began to notice the change in Max. He saw how much happier Max was when he was helping others, and how grateful the stray dog was for Max's generosity. Inspired by Max's example, Timmy began to adopt a more grateful and joyful outlook on life. He began to appreciate the little things, like the warmth of the sun on his face and the sound of the birds singing in the trees. He began to spend more time with his family and friends, cherishing every moment he had with them. One cold winter night, Timmy saw Max through his frost-covered bedroom window. He watched Max unlatch the garden gate. He watched Max let the stray into his doghouse and then return with his food bowl and favorite toy. He thought about how the stray's gratefulness seemed to have rubbed off on Max and how that had changed all of their lives. In the morning, convinced his mother and father to take in the stray, who they named Minnie. As for Max, he was happier than ever before. He had discovered the power of gratitude, and he knew that he had made a difference in the life of the stray dog. Max learned that the simple act of helping others can bring joy and fulfillment beyond measure. And so, Max and Timmy continued their daily walks, with Minnie by their side. They were grateful for each other's company, and they knew that they had each other to rely on no matter what. Together, they had learned the magic of gratitude, and they were all the happier for it.